You are listening to the Feedbak
Podcast with my homie Back.
And welcome to the Feedback Podcast, everybody. My name is Back. Happy Sunday. Byron's in the house.
What up, what up?
We got Miko.
Hello, world.
We got Lane in the house.
Lane's Universe.
Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. But first, I have an announcement to make. We have advertisers, people.
Woo!
We have advertisers. What was that?
We
practiced
We practiced that.
Really? Before I showed up.
Good job, everyone. Good job. We nailed it.
Oh, my
Nailed
God.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Let's try again. We
Catch
have
the
advertisers now. So first one, you'll hear about the second one halfway through the show. But first one, Herd Entertainment. This show is brought to you by Herd Entertainment. So make sure you go to empireatx.com to check out their lineup. They got plenty of stuff going on every week. Great shows, great venue, great staff. Shout out to Steve Surshine, Elizabeth Irvin, the whole crew over there. Coming up, actually, Odyssey, Good Company, come in Friday the 28th at 9 o'clock. Bubba Sparks is coming. T.I. is coming.
Yep.
Stooky Sound and Joker come in. Rebirth Brass Band as well. Now, because you listen to the show, get a little perk. So when
What do we get?
go to empireatx.com, buy your tickets, and use promo code FDBK at checkout for 10% off. Isn't that dope?
It
That's
is.
dope.
For real. I mean, from the Billy Grossa to the Body Rock, everything is on there. EmpireTX.com. Shout out to Herd Entertainment. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you hear about our second advertisers halfway through the show.
Whoop.
Now, we in here. Yeah, we are. Are we? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I'm just checking. So we're going to be talking about concerts, the live music, live show experience with our resident expert, Miko.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well take it away now.
Well, again, hello, world, and hello, everyone. What we're going to talk about today is crushing the concert experience. So collectively amongst us all, you may know that we've been at many a show.
Yes, we have.
And I didn't do a scientific exact count, but I know for sure between all of us, we've seen over 1,000 artists. The number may even be much higher than that.
Who's seen the most, you think?
Ooh,
I think you have.
probably.
Or, you think? Did you go to live shows? How long have you been going to live shows?
I think Miko.
I think I got-
probably
You think
only
you-
because
I think I got tenure over everyone. Like, I've been
I
doing it
grew
for
up
a
in
while.
a town of
'Cause I saw a lot of shows there.
1600. There was no concert.
Does what count?
Showbiz. It's a live show.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. There's going to be one of those shows, folks.
If it's my show, yes.
People got jokes. No,
Only,
but go
only
ahead.
Chuck E. Cheese counts. But
Oh, yeah.
so
yeah.
with that collective experience, and you see us out a lot, South by ACL, a bunch of different festivals, particularly here locally, and you hear that the new advertisers we got who are giving us the promo code 10% off for Empire, we go there a lot. That's how we're able to work that relationship. So we want to leverage all that experience for our conversation today, and for you to learn something. Right, throw some knowledge out there, have some laughs, learn something, and yeah, that's where we're gonna go with it. So with that in mind, let's I want to roll into the.
Are there like rules you're going to give, or what's the breakdown?
So we're gonna hit the way I'm gonna walk through this for everyone is we're gonna start with, making the initial decision to go to a live show, and should I go solo? What should I wear? Right, we're gonna just walk it through that decision making process up to being at the show, up to going through the show, up to the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're just gonna walk through the confident experience in a timeline, nice chronological order. All right,
Sounds good. Are y'all ready? Take out your pens and pencil. Pens and notepads.
pens and pencil.
Nobody has a pencil.
I'm talking to the audience.
What are
You're
those?
going to learn some shit, folks.
So, I mean, one of the first things to throw out there, and I throw that out here for the group, is, when you go to a show, one of the first things you got to do is, of course, you need to buy the ticket. Right? I'm not going to go into how to buy a ticket. I think everybody knows how to do that. online.
EmpireATX.com, promo code FDBK for 10% off.
That's one way.
There you go.
But I know me personally, when I go and buy my tickets, almost always I buy 2 tickets, and I have no idea who that second person is.
Same.
So I
You
just,
always buy two?
I'm almost always, yeah. Just pretty run of the mill. Unless I know that other people are going, like a lot of my people are going to be there, like this Odyssey concert this Friday at Empire. I only bought one to that. I only bought one of that because I knew a lot of people would be there.
Uh-huh.
But if I don't know anyone's going to be there, I buy 2 because memories are best as a shared experience.
That
And
is true.
so going out to something like that, you want to enjoy it with someone. I can roll solo, but I know it's a better enhanced experience to at least be with one other person. So I buy 2.
Or you got to know who to invite too, because if you're inviting someone who's not in that kind of music, or is going to be bitching the whole time, or drama, whatever.
Yep.
Who doesn't
Becky.
even
Becky. Refer to last
go
week's
back
episode,
and listen to Becky's story.
131. Go ahead. So, I mean, that's the first decision. Am I going out solo? Am I going out in a group of friends? Am I going with a date or just some other plus one? What are your thoughts on that? How do y'all usually go out? What do you
I
usually
think. What are you laughing?
do? She's
Like, I
blushing
want to
and
be like,
giggling.
who's your date?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Wait, what are you asking me?
No, we cannot talk about that.
I don't. Well, first
I
of all,
said a date.
I don't kiss and tell. So you're not gonna.
Nobody
I typically
listens to
won't
the
say
show,
this.
man. No, you can confide in us. We're your
Okay,
friends.
Well, so I'll probably take Olivia Munn to the Odyssey show.
Yeah, right.
Here we go.
Yeah, she said she
Dreaming is
had
She
free,
is
man.
single.
Oh well, she does.
plans. That's fucked up.
So I only bought one ticket to the Odyssey concert again because I knew a lot of people going. If that was the question that was being thrown out here, but I throw it back at you all. What do you usually buy a ticket? You're gonna group?
I always
You go
buy
solo?
two.
You always
If
buy
it's
two.
if it's a comedy show or like a popular one, like I would buy 4. But for live music, I get 2, and then I'll find somebody to go with. Again, someone who's gonna
enjoy
who's
it.
gonna enjoy it, yeah, and not bitch.
Yeah, Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get to. Unless it's something that I don't mind. I already know that I'm gonna go for sure, either if it's just me or not. So then I'll just send the link out to at least like 10 people, and then I'll see who wants to go. But normally, I find that even if I just buy one, I can find somebody to go to anything really. But because I do fun stuff,
I'm dope and I do dope shit.
You invite your boring friend who's like, oh my god, I have so much fun when I hang out with you. That's what you bring.
No, they had to be fun
Just to
as
hype you up.
well. But in general, if anything with seats though, which I usually get a seat somewhere close to the front. So I always buy 2.
Yeah, seats is particularly important to buy more than one because then you're with strangers and someone can't buy it after the fact.
Yeah.
Barry, when you make it out of the house,
Well,
Let's start with: do you ever go to a concert?
I've
Just
been to
kidding,
one or two, but I usually buy 2 tickets as well, same as everybody else. Yeah, the seating arrangements. If it's assigned seating, then obviously you have to kind of coordinate a little bit. If you're going in a group, kind of buy them in bulk, and then work out, how you can get paid back and whatnot. But usually I buy 2.
can you tell us a time when you invited the wrong person?
When I invited the wrong person.
Yeah.
Remember that time we went together?
I dove into this one.
Yeah.
I really dove. I put my bathing suit on. I went to the top platform, and I just had my little beanie thing, and I was like, I went
And
triple
belly
somersault, and poof, dove into this one. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I've definitely, the one recent one I can remember offhand is I went with 2 people. One of them was a girl I was talking to, another was a good friend of mine. And
Talking to?
Two
the
girls.
girl talking to, occasionally dating. whatever
Wait,
you
they
wanna
were
call it.
both girls.
No, one was a girl, one was a guy.
Oh, okay.
And,
So you're talking to the guy, and
Yep.
the girl showed up.
Well, it's more fun with everyone.
Oh.
I'm just playing.
It's no. I mean, someone's holding candles in this situation.
But it was a show. Nevertheless, a girl who I was semi dating, she got wasted, and so it went from me enjoying the show. It was a Smashing Pumpkins show, which I really like Smashing Pumpkins. To me, babysitting the whole time, and she was like trying to mosh.
What
pit.
about the other dude? What the fuck is he doing?
I mean, he helping, but not that much. He was. I was the host of that event, invited them, and so I was not trying to have him. I wanted him to enjoy the show.
Oh, but
her,
you
her
knew.
being crazy was
Wait,
He was
my problem.
But
responsible.
did he know
for-
that you guys were talking?
Yeah.
But he came anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you invited him.
Mhm.
So
I mean, he wanted
he
to
was
see
holding
one of the
candles
shows.
the whole time.
I mean, we didn't.
That'd be
we
annoying.
well, I'll get
I
to
have
this.
been the third wheel before. It's
Yes.
not that bad.
I will get to this topic later, but at a concert, being a third wheel is not so bad because there's not a lot of. I mean, hopefully, it's not a lot of PDA and all that going on, right? You're more.
At concerts?
We'll get to that later.
Asterisk, folks. Fast forward to like 5 minutes from now.
Yes. So,
And come back.
so at least I don't do it. So I mean, it wasn't as much as a worry. We're all going to be there, just hanging out as friends.
Right.
So, and we're all 3 of us friends. So, anyways, that was babysitting drunks. It takes away from the experience. With that in mind, I mean, group, solo, going out with a date. There's advantages and disadvantages to each. I like going out at least with other people. One of the reasons is that I already mentioned a memory's worth sharing. right? So taking pictures together, it's something you can relate to. It's a relatable experience. 2, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just someone to hold my spot in the crowd. Because
of course.
you're going to go get a drink. You're going to go to the restroom. You're going to go do this or that.
Like, all right, Becky, listen. Don't go nowhere. Stay right here. I'll be right back. Don't look at the lights either.
So there's a term I use for it, my group of friends, and now y'all will too. It's called, hey, Becky, you need to get big right now, right? You
Get
need to just,
big.
get big. Get
Let's
big.
get
It's
big.
It's a concert term. Take up a lot of space. Like, make your space a lot
Like you
more.
make a star with your body. Like,
Spread
this is
your,
my spot. You ain't
get
going
that
nowhere.
get that wide leg stance.
Do a split.
Stretch a little bit.
Get it,
often.
Becky,
You gotta
get
that-
it.
You gotta take that circle up. Don't do the little.
Let's
Don't
start doing
squeeze.
yoga. There you go. I think that's
I've seen it
room.
before
Shit.
at a show. Solo. I mean, one of the nice things about going solo though is that you can control your own destiny. You can maneuver in and out to places. You can get closer, easier. There's something to be said about the mobility of being solo.
Well, and then the more people you have with you, the more you gotta like, all right, let's hold hands and go through the crowd. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
It's not.
Unless you're there early, or unless you're already established. You can go one in and out, but that's about it. Yep.
All right, next up.
So you have to decide group, dating, solo. So we're all agreed upon that take at least one other person. When you're buying a ticket, buy 2. Now you have to think about you've bought the ticket. The day of the show is coming up. What do I need to buy ahead of time? What do I need to bring? What should I wear? What are you carrying with you as you go up there? And so one of the things I'll throw out there to the crowd is what do you wear to a concert?
Not white shoes.
Not white,
Mm.
not
Never.
white shoes.
Not good shoes.
There you go. Not new shoes.
not
good
new
shoes. Not
shoes.
favorite
Don't-
shoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say a venue like Stubbs where it's outdoors.
Dusty.
Dusty. Depending on the weather, it could be
Bring your
a little
dirty
muddy
pants.
or whatever. So you gotta
And a
take that into
poncho.
consideration.
Yeah. Take the ground into consideration. Lane,
Go ahead.
any
You're gonna
thoughts?
say something.
Well, I don't want to give away my answer for later.
What?
One of our trivia things. So, because it's like, what do you buy for a concert?
Oh.
Anyways, but let me think. Sunglasses, like.
Yeah. So if it's outdoors, sunglasses, sunscreen for some of us.
Don't bring a big backpack. You're just people gonna bitch at you.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
you don't wanna take a-
water.
Bring us. Yeah. If you gotta bring a bag, bring a small bag. I've been trying to roll lightly to concerts and festivals.
Oh, we need to bring back the banana thing you put in the front. How you call those things again?
A fanny pack.
Yes.
But the
Banana
banana.
The banana
I don't know
bag.
how I do
This
that.
is
but-
great.
No, you know what?
Yeah, I started bringing back the fanny pack last
Fanny pack. That's
Favorite
right.
part. favorite
year,
part, favorite
actually.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Um,
fashionable.
Yeah, I
It
made
is.
a co-branded.
I said, in French, it's
I don't
called
know about fashion.
banana
part. I don't
bag.
know about fashionable, buddy.
Useful.
Fashionable?
It
Yeah.
is
I'll give it
actually
useful.
No, it
You
is
can rock a
actually
fanny pack and rock
back
it right.
in style.
Just
Yeah, I
no,
mean-
just not in the front.
Okay.
Like little cock to the side.
Okay, crowd. Okay, you hear what he just said. I need y'all, if you can find a picture of a fashionable fanny pack,
What?
Yeah.
please
No,
post it.
It really is like a part of the new look.
It is. All them kids are with it, man. You're getting old.
Maybe not for dudes, but
Why
definitely
not?
for chicks.
I mean, don't wear a fanny pad with like jean shorts that go right below
Ooh.
your knees with the crease you can see from in the front and the side,
You're
and
getting
the
a good
white
visual.
shirt.
You're getting a good visual.
Yeah,
right now,
and a bucket hat like Gilligan Island type shit. Yeah, don't do that with a fanny pack. But you can still rock a good fanny pack at a show just to be comfortable.
I want to see the next fanny pack that back rocks. You
Yep.
should let us
Yeah.
know when you're going
A
to
fanny
debut
back.
it.
Oh, dude.
And we can put it on Facebook.com, the feedback,
Why
and
not?
tell everybody about it.
We're gonna make feedback fanny pack merch.
Yeah, there we go.
No, I'd rock
no,
it.
that was a
Feedback fanny
joke.
pack.
I'd rock
Yes,
it. Hold on.
let's
Right
do
now,
it.
if you're listening right now, would you rock a
commit to
feedback
it.
fanny pack?
Feedback fanny
I'll
pack.
make them.
Seriously.
A fanny back.
I don't have to put my name in it.
Oh gosh.
No.
No, you gotta go all in.
Or just wear a fanny pack. We'll give you a sticker, put it on it, and just walk around like, yeah, I got a feedback fanny pack. The DIY feedback fanny pack.
all right, we'll see how that
Too
pans
funny.
out. So, clothing. Don't wear layers of clothing. You can get hot. Concerts are typically hot, whether it's indoor, outdoor, whether it's winter or not. You're gonna be indoors. You're probably gonna be hot. There's probably only one concert I went to where I was like, "Fuck, I need more layers."
Bring that one shirt of the band that you have that you
That
never
mohawk.
wear. The Wu-Tang shirt that you wear at every Wu-Tang show. The REM shirt that you wear at every REM. People that do that, I think it's just. I never seen the artist go, oh my God, you're wearing my shirt. That's dope.
I have.
Really?
They didn't do it for me. I've seen them do it before. Yeah.
Wow.
That's important.
There's always that guy with the Bob Marley shirt at every reggae joint.
Well, sometimes though, if you have the latest already and it just came out, or maybe it's not even out yet, but you got it off.
But you only wear it at the show when the artist is on stage.
I get what you're saying. I'm saying like they would maybe comment on it if it was like new.
Yeah.
Another thing is to wear it, and it's something to bring. One of my other items to bring, not items to wear, but things to bring. If you bring a Sharpie or pen, and you're a big fan, and you want them to sign something, you wear the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you can get a lot of those shirts at Hot Topic. No promo code for that, but they sell a lot of band shirts and artist shirts.
Oh.
Yeah, get a Sharpie and you can have them sign it. Boom. I mean, it's something they'll appreciate that, and it's really easy to do.
Yeah, don't be stupid. Don't have them sign on your body.
Yeah.
I never understood that either.
Sign my titty. You're gonna have to take a shower at some point, Becky.
Becky is shaking my head.
Hair tie for the women. Your head's bouncing around, jumping around. If you have a long hair,
Whipping people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't be Willow.
Yeah, don't be the
That
whip.
is my
Willow.
least favorite thing. Getting
Did you say
whipped in the
Willow?
hair.
Willow.
Oh, I shake my head back and forth. Sorry, it took me a second.
I was thinking the movie. I was like, what?
Willow.
Yeah, Willow had a lot of hair in the movie.
Yeah, you've got
He
to
was
be
whipping people.
early '80s maybe
Hitting
for that
their
one.
calves and ankles.
What else?
I was saying this is less something to bring, but just more knowledge. But I know when a show's coming up, a week or two before someone I really want to see, although I probably go to concerts probably once a week almost, I listen to that artist and their songs, whatever's out, so I'm familiar with the music, so that when you're there, it's a
Learn
much
the
better
lyrics.
experience.
Yeah, the new
Yeah,
stuff.
Learn the lyrics.
Learn the new
show
stuff,
up.
particularly be familiar with it, and you have a much better connection to the show
Uh-huh.
if
Yeah.
you know the song.
And since I'm always driving from Pflugerville or somewhere
South
north,
Dallas.
yeah,
We
South
established that.
Dallas.
South Dallas. She lived.
I make sure I also play it on the way to the show.
Yeah, yep, all that works.
Get extra in the mood.
It also gives you credibility with the people around you. So I mean, if you know the songs, you can
Oh, yeah.
have conversations with people about it.
Don't go. I was at this Ghostface and Raekwon show. And
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, come on now. If you don't know me by now, all day. Raekwon and Ghostface Killer on stage, and everybody's doing the W sign like this. If you don't know, it's W sign. Anyway, and this girl taps me on my shoulder and goes, "Why is everybody doing the pitching thing?
Yeah.
Why is everybody doing the bird?"
I'm
with
like, W, get your W.
I looked at her. I'm like, "You're in the wrong place." I hope her name was. I didn't get her name, but
Becky.
yeah. But anyway, like, at least know who's on stage. It'd be familiar. I understand, like, just saying I'm gonna go to a show. Whoever's on stage, I don't give a shit. Actually, no, I don't. But I think that at least know maybe a couple of songs.
Yeah.
Know their name, maybe, so when they chant, you don't scream at someone
Scream
else's
something
name.
else.
Anyway, what else you got on your list?
So that's it as far as prep goes. Right?
Yep.
What to bring, unless y'all have anything else to input in there.
I
And this-
actually always take a picture of all of my supplies, especially for a festival. Be like, it's like my recap of kind of what I set up for the day. So I'll be like, ACL day 1, and I'll have my outfit, everything that's in my bag.
She has a gallery in her basement. This was ACL 2012. These are the shorts I wore. Look at that tank top and yep,
Fashion's
All
a part
the
of it.
memories in that
all the
dress.
hey, this memorabilia.
It is. Yeah, I think we can get a whole nother. I didn't want to go down the line of festivals because I think you can bring. There's a whole list of things.
Yeah.
I could add to that, but it is part of this conversation. But let's see. Let's move on to the next one. So now we talked about what to bring, what to wear. Let's talk about what time should I get to the show. Right.
Okay.
Show day. I got all my stuff that I'm going to bring. When should I get there? If it's assigned seating,
You
which
can get there whenever, right?
you can get there whenever. It's I never understood people waiting outside in line
Yeah.
for assigned seating, or movies for that matter. I see people do that. Wait outside.
Yeah, people bitch when you cut too. Like, you're gonna get in there. There's a seat with your name on it.
Maybe they're mad you're gonna get to the bar first.
Oh yes, good call.
They're not.
Sorry, I'm thirstier than you. I should go first.
Yeah, thirsty. It's probably gonna be a double entendre at a night like that night. Urban Dictionary. So
Thirsty. Yeah, you know thirsty. Familiar with thirsty?
Duh.
Okay. No, you're not saying anything.
I'm not thirsty.
She is
Not-
quenched, ladies and
I'm-
gentlemen.
I am not Becky.
She's
okay?
had her Gatorade.
Her thirst has been quenched. Don't ask.
You actually already did, but okay.
Well, don't answer. Don't answer. How's that? Don't answer.
So if there is no assigned seating, right, that's where the bigger question is. And so the obvious question, most shows have an opener. Very, very rare there's not. And you know, most will have two, really. You have two openers and then the headline, but it really varies depending on the show. As far as when the opener comes on, obviously they're not going to be when the concert starts. I usually say, so where I'm going to go about this is you have to think about when that venue, when it closes. And I usually work backwards from that.
Yep.
So if you're at an outdoor venue, so you take in context, I don't want to use our city for all my out-of-town listeners, but at an open event, like a festival or auditorium shows here in Austin, there's a curfew of 10 o'clock a lot of times, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a curfew at 10 o'clock,
they have to shut the music down.
Yep. So you work backwards from that to figure out when the artists are going to go on. So usually if it's got to end at 10, the main headlining act's going to come on between 8 and 8:30. So and when you think about when to arrive, that's something to think about. When it closes at 10,
a lot of math.
8 to 8:30. It's your data guy.
Yeah.
Openers are going to be time before that. Usually the openers are hour and a half before the main artist goes on. If it's a midnight curfew, main artist is probably going to go on around 10 to 10:30. And if it's a 2 a.m. curfew, right, it's an indoor show, they're probably going to go on around midnight, give or take.
All right.
So just as far as when to show up, keep that in mind, right? When is that headliner? When are they going up? Now, other factors that can play into that, too, is do you want to see the first? Start 30 minutes to an hour after that. Thoughts, questions? Is that y'all's experience as well?
Well, I like to get there early because, one, I like to see people coming in.
You're a people watcher.
Yes.
Damn.
And if they already find me there, they have to come and say hi. I don't have to, like, go through the crowd and find people.
Oh, so it's about you.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
like,
It
come
is.
to me. I'm here.
I am here. My flag is up.
I'm in the
Bag
corner.
is in the building right here. No, but I like to take my time and at least enjoy whoever's first. Whoever the openers
Opening
are.
act.
Yeah.
You're
Because sometimes they're better than the
They
freaking
can
headliner.
And it's a way to discover a new band,
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, I do encourage, go see the opening act. They're usually traveling that band for a reason. That band, your headliner act you come in to see, usually chose that band to tour with them.
Yeah.
So it's someone they like. So just bear that in mind. Byron, any thoughts?
Same. I would normally try to show up early unless there's something going on before the show, like at a happy hour or something like that. That may affect when I show up to a show, or if it's during South by, you're at a different show. So, but normally I try to show up earlier.
But here's what happens a lot if you actually wait. Like you try to come when the headliner is up and you show up and they go, oh, we're at capacity. You have to enjoy this shit
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
And then
They
you're
do
like,
oversell.
fuck, I shouldn't jerked off before I came.
Oh, my God.
That came out of nowhere, but yeah.
I
yeah.
really
Well,
think
I'm thinking about-
everybody's
I'm-
doing that.
I'm just thinking about time wasters. That's all.
No, when you're looking for back and he's not at the show early, just imagine.
He's not here yet. So.
It's because
We have a stand-in.
he's still coming.
Oh,
That was Byron.
Rico.
That was Byron.
Oh,
That was Byron.
Rico. Rico.
Hilarious.
That was Byron.
No.
His thirst is not quenched.
Oh, God.
We are here all night, folks. So another one to add on to that is it's also harder to get into the front, like to maneuver once you're there. Like the crowd is already stacked, and so if you're there late, you're gonna be further back if it's GA.
Yeah, well, I've
we're
been thinking
killing
about
back.
there's so many different venues where you have to get there early. I was thinking about Big Baby Dram or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We went to him at Grizzly Hall. Now that's a smaller venue and it's just standing only. So if you want to get a seat where you can actually even see the stage, if you want to stand or seat, whatever, you got to get there early. And then I think of Austin Amphitheater. That's one where if you have lawn seats, they can sometimes reach capacity if they have something else going on, like F1 that weekend or X Games. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget when it reached capacity. Before that, I was trying to get in a show there, and I was so mad because that was the only reason I was even there was for the show.
Yeah,
There you go.
gotta watch out for that.
But yeah,
So that's
Don't
what as
waste
far as
time,
what time to
people.
get there.
just sneak in.
Don't waste
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Let's move forward.
Yeah,
Jump a little
moving to
bit
next.
ahead. As far as going through the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
well, one thing that pisses me off is when you're as soon as someone finds a path through the crowd, then everybody takes that path, and you're just standing there, and you have 20 people who's just gonna walk by you the entire time.
So let me. There's a festival term I have for that.
What do you call it?
It's called drafting.
Interesting.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
Yeah. I have a couple terms. Crowd science. You never heard me use these things?
Yeah,
I go to a lot of
cross-eyed
shows.
says- Yeah, no, but drafting, is it really
Does
a
it?
term?
Does it? I mean, it is for me.
Can you do your Googles, see
For
if it's
draft?
yeah,
It's
drafting.
a thing for like
drafting?
if you're.
Well, it's like cars
racing.
and racing,
Yeah,
so it's the
car
same
racing.
concept. So
Oh.
someone's going and like you're following someone's coattails.
Oh, okay.
That's right. People are drafting behind you. So I usually move in a show. If I see a group going and I want to go in the direction they are, I'll just jump behind like I'm with them and I even put my hand on their shoulder like I'm with them, and they just don't stop me.
I mean,
Go in, yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
So
Follow the lane, everybody.
if you see me moving, I always joke, when I move, you move. For
When
real.
I move, you move. Just like
For
that.
real, or your ass is gonna get dropped. So everyone knows the story. We're not gonna talk about it here. But
Whoa, what?
well, I have been known, if you don't follow me or you can't find your way in, I will drop you, even if we might be dating.
How cold. The universe is cold.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that anymore. I was a little bit more selfish back in the day, 5 years ago.
5
Just
days
kidding.
ago.
That was like 3 years ago.
What? So when it comes to moving, I know you've talked about this quite a bit. When it comes to maneuvering to the front of the stage, how do you know what side of the stage to move on? Do you have like a strategy for that?
So it depends on the venue. So I know Miko and I both tend to see each other at festivals, concerts, and so forth, because either we might tell each other that beforehand where we are, or we might just typically migrate to the same area. So if the VIP is on one side, I sometimes navigate towards that side because I want to see what's going on over there. And then, or, walk in. And then sometimes I'll go a stage, like if I'm looking at the stage, I go to the right.
Stage right.
Which I'm not sure which equals in Back's world. But
We
remember the day we
established
got
that
all
before.
confused?
No.
I'm with Lane.
No,
But-
we've
So if I'm,
established
I
if
what it
know.
is.
I'm looking at the stage
Audience
and it's
right.
to the right.
No,
What
stage
is
right is as if you're on stage.
Yeah.
Okay, then
She's
yeah.
on
an audience
stage.
right.
It's audience right. What you just.
Okay,
described.
yeah, I'm audience right.
So
So
I'm not
I think-
confused.
okay, often I go to audience right. But if it's certain, I'm trying to think where I would go. So like Mohawk, I always go audience left usually. It just depends
By
on the
the
venue.
VIP area. At Mohawk, right?
Yeah. And then
Like on the
also
side of the stage?
ACL, yeah. Also, yeah, Austin City Limits. I also go stage. Oh gosh, no, audience left.
So here's the thing, and it lines up with everything you're saying. When you're trying to maneuver to the front of the crowd, you want to go away from where everyone's traveling in. So if the entrance to the venue is on the right, everyone's going to try to go to the right side of the stage to the front. You want to loop around and take the longer walk to the other side of the stage,
Yeah.
away from the entrance.
I hope you write this down, people.
Yeah.
And when
Some
I'm talking
science
about,
right now.
like, even if you're not in VIP, it's like a high profile show. There could be celebrities sometimes even right in front of you, that because the VIP usually is just a matter of a barricade. So, and they're just chilling. You're like, hey, what's up? So you're basically in VIP anyway if you're not.
You can get your little selfie with them.
Catch Lane
One
in
for the
VIP at every single show. So she
You're
does.
like, was she there?
Oh.
Just assume yes.
Some other techniques for maneuvering through the crowd, I do it quite a bit. Learn how to, when you're moving past people, don't be the rude asshole that just bumps through and doesn't say anything. I always tap on the shoulder, and it's loud, it's hard to talk.
Excuse
So
me.
I'll sign language. I'll just tap. Hey, I'm
It's-
getting right there.
thought you said-
See that empty spot? I'm standing right there, and I'll just move over into it, and then I'll just keep moving forward. But I try not to be a jerk and an asshole at a concert, because ultimately you're going to stop somewhere, and if you're a jerk to everyone that you're moving through, they're all around you, and they're just going to hate on you.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're trying to do anything else, move or dance, it's going to suck. It's going to be a bad vibe.
And don't post up it right in front of people. Like, you have people that move over to the crowd, and then the dude's like 6'5", and he chooses to stand right in front of me. I'm like, dude, you're a freaking tower. You could be in the back just chilling and watch the show from where you are, but just because you want to show your girlfriend that you can make it to the front, I'm sorry, you don't belong in the front.
Well, that's actually could be a rule. Like if you're taller than most average Americans, you might want to hang to a far right or far left or towards the back, because people are gonna be like, "Oh, can I get in front of you? Because I can't see." Because
Yep.
I always am
always
asking
do.
people, "Can I get in front of you?" Because I'm typically way shorter than them, especially in my chucks.
You
Yep.
jump, tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Down here.
I just kick him in his
But
knees. and then move
sometimes
forward.
that'll offend somebody because they'll be like, well, I paid for the same ticket as you. Like, why can't I be up here? Like, why do I have to stand back there? I feel like we can't discriminate against tall people.
Yeah.
Wait,
they'll
it's
do
not
that.
discrimination.
They'll do
Wait,
that.
hold on. Hold on. That's not the discrimination. That's just being a dick. And
Is
not
it,
being
though?
considerate. No, it's being.
What if they
it's-
So
also
they need to go
want
to
to
the
get
very
a
back?
good video?
Not that they need
yeah.
to go to the very back, but be considerate of the people around you. If there's someone behind you that's shorter than you.
Well, there's always someone shorter behind them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
like,
know, but right there, like you're actually blocking the view.
Yeah, it's always.
And if you're the first one there, I get it. So it's the person who came behind that was dumb enough to stand right behind the freaking tower. That's on them. But
You're saying if you come later and then you're
Oh, and
tall.
you
yeah,
maneuver.
you're tall and
Okay.
you maneuver
Maneuver
to the
up to the
crowd and you
front.
post up.
Okay, fair.
Like, dude, I don't need a lighthouse in front of me. Get
Right.
the fuck out the way.
But if nobody's behind you at the point and then you're making your way up and you're like hanging, like you're at the end of where you're at and then somebody comes up behind you, I
Yeah.
get with that.
Or you just ask you turn around and be like, hey, can you see?
Yeah.
If not, I'll move or whatever.
Yeah.
But don't be a dick about it. Rule number 1, remember?
Yep.
Of going out. Don't be a dick, folks.
Well, it's funny because I was laughing because remember last week you were talking about don't keep saying you're sorry for bumping into people because sometimes
Yeah.
if you're working your way towards the front, you really just it's inevitable you're gonna bump into literally everybody on the way there. But sometimes it's just easier. You get faster. I always say if you're dancing. So if you're
Yep.
dancing to the music, you
That's a
can
good
get
one.
way quicker to the front. And then also if you might say like excuse me, and then just like but really fast, like move fast. Because people do not like when you're like, excuse me, tap, tap, tap. They're like,
Yeah. Now you're
they're not going to
distracting me.
move. They're not
Yeah.
going to move. You got to like forcefully push
You
and
have
say,
to tackle
excuse
them.
me.
It's forgiveness and permission all at the same time.
You have to tackle them and kick them in the
It's
shin.
a science, as you
It
say.
is a science. It's a crowd science. I just want to highlight again the dancing part. If you
Pull on
stay,
the shirt.
honestly, no, there's a
Come on,
motion
brother.
to the crowd. There's like a harmony to the crowd, and if you can vibe on that, you can move a lot better. I'll dance and move at the same time. It's just
That
it
is
works.
true.
All right, next item.
Actually,
Yes. We gotta pay some bills.
gotta pay some bills.
We hit the halfway show. So
Dun, dun, dun.
the second advertiser on the show, Slab Barbecue. If you haven't been, they have dough barbecue. It's in the name. Real dough barbecue. .com and have yourself. I mean, they have all kinds of sandwiches. They love their hip hop head. Shout out to Protege. Shout out to Raf. So go to Slab Barbecue. There's 183 in Burner Road, right next to Sherlock's, and it just opened a new one for all our south side people at Oak Hill at the Y. Go in there and have yourself a Notorious PIG. Have yourself a 20 Montana. Have yourself a McDowell sandwich. And when you show up, just say you're with the Feedbak, and you get 10% off your meal.
Boom, just like that.
The
Just like
feedback.
that.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yes. So Slab Barbecue, thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Sab.
being part of this. I mean, their sandwiches they have one sandwich called the Dunk, and it's a pound of meat. Like you don't have sides with it because it's so freaking big, and it'll give you itis. So don't be stupid and come at 12 o'clock and then pass out at work.
It's not a
be
lunch
prepared.
sandwich.
It's not a lunch sandwich. Come at the end of your day when you have nothing to live for. You're trying to go home and you're like, oh,
You
fuck
have
my life.
nothing to live for.
If you have insomnia,
And then you're like, and you feel bad about your life. Have one of these, and I guarantee you'll be fine afterwards. All right, it's called the Dunk. Slab Barbecue, folks.
The dunk.
Hit 'em up.
All right, next point.
So, where's the best place to be at a concert? Like, where's the best? I mean, I'm sure
Where
everyone has
the
their own
sound
personal
is.
preferences.
Well, actually, two places to me.
It's what do you want to do though?
Well, I want to be where people actually enjoy themselves.
So you want where the energy's at?
Yes, and also where I could hear better. I mean,
Okay.
the best as far as like the sound and where the speakers are and shit. Don't go next to the speaker. That's
So it's not designed because it's sound is a
Yes,
wave.
the
It goes
Yes.
up and down. If you're right by the speaker, it's loud, blaring.
and you're
It's
gonna
a
be
mixture of
deaf
We
sound.
by one
mentioned
ear.
earplugs before. Maybe that's an extra tip. to add
That's
in
something to
there.
bring is earplugs.
Because if there are big speakers, you need them.
I don't usually wear earplugs at a concert, but I usually bring them in case I end up next to the speaker.
Right, yeah.
It's just a just in case.
We don't
so,
aim for the speaker.
yeah.
No, we don't. So there's three major things I feel like people go to a concert to enjoy. I could be wrong. You may have other things, but it also dictates where you might want to be in the crowd. You might want sound, the audio. You want the best place to hear the music. You might want the most energy. Maybe you're there to jump around, have fun, and dance. Or you may want visuals. Maybe it's an EDM type show with lots of lasers and what have you. So with those three things in mind, when it comes to audio, I recommend the middle center of the stage, because
And now everybody's gonna go.
well, watch it.
You're welcome
So
to be
it's-
there.
you're right,
We'll
I
be
mean-
there. I'm just gonna
Cash
It's
Miko
not
in the
gonna
middle
stop.
center.
catch
Catch me
goes.
outside.
I'm gonna turn your mics off if you keep saying that.
You brought it up. So middle center, because the speakers are designed, first of all, to go out a good way. So you don't want to be right up front if you want audio. Designed to go out. And you usually it's in stereo. So there's two sets of speakers. There's a set of speakers on one side of the stage and a set on the other. To get the full stereoscopic sound, it's best to be in the center. A good rule of thumb, if there's a sound booth or something, usually the sound booth guy is right in that center, wherever the sound is best. Because he's got to hear it to then mix and alter things. So that's always a good, again, if that's what you want audio, that's what you're there for.
Great tip, Miko.
Yeah, chill by the sound man.
If you want energy, this is pretty easy. You should be up front. If there's a pit or a standing room.
I like energy in the back.
Yeah, I like energy in the back.
Mainly
because I'm taller, so I can still see it.
Yeah, so you're not allowed. You're not allowed up in the front anyway.
I still go up front when
said.
if I get there early, I'm getting up front. But in the middle or like right in the thick of things, sometimes it can be too crowded to where you can't dance or you can't move. So sometimes there's just a little bit more room in the back to.
I like in the back because that sounded weird.
Yeah. There's more room in the back, folks. More room in the back.
It is your namesake.
No, I meant my name. I mean the back of the crowd. Fuck. Too much information on this show. Anyway, because when people start dancing, there's enough room. You can still hear fine, and if you need a dip, you can dip. You don't have to go.
Dip, you dip.
Hey.
All right. Because if you're stuck in the middle to get out, it's a bitch.
Yeah.
And so if you chill in the back, you can still hear. You have room to dance. You have room to talk. Also,
Yeah.
You're not bothering anybody because everybody is,
I hate people
is in the
talking.
crowd. So I like to hang in the back.
Okay.
Well, everybody knows I'll be up front with Miko.
Hello. That's where there's more energy, I feel like, up front. There's typically, you have people jumping and dancing and moving. It is hard to move. I'll definitely give it that. And if you're a big space dancer, and I think you are to some extent, you need to have that space and be in the back.
Well, one thing for the back is that you can have a better view of the crowd, so you have a better view of the energy that the crowd is giving off.
You can watch the energy if you don't get it,
Yeah.
But I was at it was at ACL about the year Outcast was in town. Was it 3 years ago?
That was funny.
I was right
2014.
Yeah, and it was Chromeo was on stage. It was one of the first times that I heard him. And or was it Fun Fest? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And people started dancing in the back, and a bunch of kids came up, and there was this one kid who was like, didn't want to dance, and his mom was like, "Come on, get out there and dance." And a bunch of people just pulled him in, and he started dancing with everybody. No way that could have happened in the front or in the middle, or that's why I like the energy in the back better.
Okay.
Yeah, for me,
Can you stop saying in the back? This is
That's all you, buddy.
No, I mean,
I don't
be in
know
the
what
front,
else
but
you
be
would
in the back.
say. Yeah. So for me, the front has the best view for camera, pictures, and also
That's
for
true.
my phone video. So I'm a big video person these days, like to do the clips on Instagram or live feed on different like Facebook or Snapchat, that type of thing. So social media girl right here.
Hello.
And I'm not the person that's going to be on my phone the entire time, to clarify. I will be, though, getting my clip on until I get one that I really like, which doesn't take me that long because I'm usually pretty good at it. And then I move forward.
Yep. We'll get to the camera stuff here.
Yeah.
Actually, it's our next
Yeah,
topic.
go ahead.
But, just one more note. If you want the visuals, there's some artists, some shows that have a great visual setup as far as their performance and production.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. You want to be at an angle is what I find.
Because you can see stuff that's happening behind us.
So you can see things that are happening. Sitting at an angle, you get better depth perception. So it's also sometimes a factor. If you're seeing it straight up, it looks 2D. But if you're at an angle, you get the 3D and you get the
And you might get like a band member also in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, if they're for the visuals, if you're on something to enhance your visuals, and that's what you want to see it at an angle.
All right, let's move to
camera settings,
camera stuff, and then I want to jump into the one after that because I think that's the one people are gonna love.
So camera settings, we all take pictures, or just about all of us take pictures on our phone. Obviously, there's a lot. I could one day maybe we'll dedicate almost a damn near whole show to this. And we have. I want to give a quick shout out to one of our past shows, and I'll have Byron look up here in a second. But we did an interview with
Greg.
Was that his name?
Greg, the
photographer. Yeah, I forget the
Giannakis,
episode. Yeah, can you find it and just let the audience know? But he talked about photography, but he's a professional photographer. He didn't talk a lot about if you have a cell phone, and that's what I want to get into just a little bit for you. All right. First, stop the music.
What?
Because there is no music, but put on some dramatic music because I have a very important announcement to everyone out there. when it comes to your
Look
phone.
into the camera. Everybody.
Stop fucking using flash.
Oh my gosh, I know, right?
Oh my god. It doesn't do any unless you're right, your first row, and they're within 5 meters of you. That is the only thing flash does. Science, physics, your light diffuses about 5 meters out. About 7 meters, it does no good. And
You
you're
don't get
probably
highlight
30
on the
meters
bald
away.
head in front of you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and
Please
it's
turn
so
off the flash.
irritating and distracting and everything above.
Yeah, it doesn't do you any good to use your flash at a concert. No good. So turn that off.
The worst is too when the flash is in the video. Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, with the light on?
Because you're
Yes,
like,
it's just staying on.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm trying to watch the show. Yep.
Like, I know you like my head, the back of my head.
I don't want to be in your video. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll purposely get in their way when they're filming it behind me just to annoy them and for them to turn it off.
Mika will get big.
It happens. Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh.
Barnes is shaking his head in disgust.
He's like,
No words.
There is an undertones in this episode.
All right, so
If you
camera
haven't caught it
settings.
yet, just pay attention.
Camera settings. So a lot of people don't know what the good camera settings are for the phone. Like, how do I take a good picture at a concert? Because it tends to be dark. There's other lighting going on. First of all, if there's not a lot of light on stage, don't even try. Like, you need that light on stage because your flash is not going to work. And if it's blue light or red light, that's not
I'm
going to
use
work
the flash from the middle center.
yeah.
See if I can catch the artist's face. I've seen that.
Everyone heard of the ISO settings on your phone? At least you've seen the little ISO setting. You probably have no idea what it does. ISO setting sets the light sensitivity, how sensitive your shot is to light. The higher it is, the higher sensitivity. And you want that higher sensitivity because you need more light at a show because it's always going to be dark.
Right.
The higher ISO, though, the more grainy your picture gets. But it's a sacrifice you really have to make in shows, I find. So high ISO, right? One.
Thanks for the tidbit.
Next one, shutter speed. All phones have this. Shutter speed, you want it to be longer. Shutter speed is how it's like a blink, like how long your camera looks at it.
Yeah. So the longer it's open, the more light you get into the lens.
Wow.
And so if
I'm
you
learning.
yeah, so you want to keep your shutter speed if you can help it. You want to keep it open longer because it brings in more light over that time. The problem is when you do that, there's a balance. The longer you keep it open, the more people move, the more chance you have for a blur.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a balance.
It takes
So
longer to take the photo.
yes. So you can be 1 second shutter speed. It also be like 1/500th of a second. But it's 1/500th. You only get a little bit of light, and it might be really dark. If it's 1 second, you have a lot of light, but it might be blurry. So there's a balance somewhere in there that you have to find. I just say 1/60th. All right, for your shutter speed. Aperture is your third and final one that all phones have again. And
Aperture.
aperture. So you
I
want
like that
to.
word.
Yeah.
Aperture.
You had to euro it.
Aperture. Merde, c'est aperture. C'est l'aperture.
So the aperture is, think of your old school camera, how it has like the lens that comes open and closed. It's how far it closes when it snaps a shot. All right. So an aperture, you want it at a concert. You want less light coming in for the most part. It sounds contradictive, but the reason being is that you typically at a concert you want more things in focus, and the larger your aperture, which is funny enough to lower the number, but I won't get too hard into that. The more focused your shot is of everything on stage. So if I want to take a shot of something right in front of me, this mic, if I put a very low aperture, it took just the mic in focus, and everything behind it is fuzzy, right? But sometimes you want to do that to be artistic. But usually at a concert, you want a picture of the lead singer, the band, the stage, and all that. So you don't want just one person in focus. You want everyone in focus. And so for that, you need a larger aperture.
We got to move forward. I want to jump to the drug, sex, and alcohol part of the show.
Well, you've already gone into that a little bit.
We did?
You did.
Oh, no. Some people waste time in different ways, folks.
Yes. So, so drug, sex, and alcohol. It happens at concerts, not in that order all the time. And first thought is, what vice is best for which setting, right? Let's talk about the drug and alcohol part first. So,
Weed and shrooms.
well, there you go. Can you tell us? Can you give us a story?
Yes, I can.
Oh, sure. Tell us about your friend.
Yeah, so I was hanging with Becky, And that bitch had mushrooms. Anyway, no, it was Art Outside a few years ago, and if you've ever been to Art Outside, it's this big festival. It's about 45 to an hour outside of Austin, and it's all day and all night. There's different stages. You can camp there, kind of like Sound on Soundfest.
Yep.
And as soon as we put our camping stuff together, we walked up, and then we said, we'll find some mushrooms. And next you know, I got mushrooms. Somebody just popped out of nowhere. And we were smoking weed. I ended up at this. They have a dome at Art Outside
Okay.
that has some of the best sound system I've ever heard.
Was it like a technodrome?
Putain.
Continue.
All right. We need a rim shot or something just for
Yeah.
just for him. Anyway, so I'm inside this dome and I'm high as fuck, and I'm just standing there. I'm in the crowd, in the middle of the crowd, and close my eyes, and in my mind I'm jamming. Like I'm dancing my ass. I'm not moving actually. I'm not even moving. I'm literally just standing there, eyes closed, and I'm just feeling the music, and I could feel
good.
people walking next to me without touching me. It was
Mhm.
weird. And I opened my eyes, and there's a monkey on the turntables.
A literal monkey.
A puppet monkey.
Oh, okay.
A monkey puppet, sorry. So there was, it's called the Fungineers, and it's two dudes that animating this big monkey puppet, and they're spinning records and everything. And I was like, but it took me a good 5 to 10 seconds to figure out that was a puppet.
Yeah, if your eyes are closed, you're on shrooms, and you open your eyes, and suddenly there's a monkey DJing.
Yeah.
I would be like, yeah, I'm fucked up right now.
It's working.
Those shrooms don't work. Well, once you see a freaking monkey on turntables.
Yeah, so good story. Thanks for sharing. So actually, there was a study that was done on the drugs that are popular at different festivals and events.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run through real quick the different drugs, and I'll list their top 3 festivals.
Okay.
All right. So first we have alcohol. Alcohol.
You ever snuck in a bottle?
Oh yeah, obviously I've sucked. in
He's saying it like it's, oh yeah, shit. That's every show. I mean, look at my pockets. I got my banana bag, so
my banana bag. Alcohol is everywhere, but chili cook-off, shit, I don't know. Chili cook-off, Summerfest, Glastonbury, that's a European one. Probably a lot of beer there. Marijuana, obviously number 1 festival, Marley Fest, or like Reggae Fest. Camp Bisco, which I've never heard of. Actually.
Can't what?
Camp Bisco.
That's a festival or that's a drug?
This is a festival.
Oh, okay.
Top 3 places to do marijuana. Marley Fest, Camp Bisco, Bonnaroo.
Yeah, Bonnaroo.
You're going to hear Bonnaroo a lot in this.
Yeah.
MDA, Molly, ecstasy, those types of drugs. Electric Daisy Carnival.
Yeah.
Obviously, Indian Fest. Ultra Music Festival and Camp Bisco again.
Has anybody been to Ultra? Just randomly.
No.
I keep hearing about it.
No,
Is it in Vegas?
Is it Ultra? Is that whatever that one in Vegas is?
Okay,
Is
I think
the
it's
biggest.
Vegas.
Electric Daisy Carnival?
Is that the Vegas one? Whatever the Vegas
not
one
sure.
is the largest one. It's by far.
Well,
the
you
largest
mentioned
one.
Ultra. That's why it made me think of that. I think it's the one in Vegas. Yeah.
Mushrooms story. Burning Man number 1.
Yeah.
Bonnaroo 2. Camp Bisco 3. Actually, Burning Man's.
Man, I
one
want
I'm
to
gonna
look up
hear
that Camp Bisco thing.
Has
I
anybody
know,
been-
right?
Now, sorry, I have all these side questions. Has anybody been to Burning Man?
a lot. No, it's on my
Have
list.
you?
That's on my list too. No, I haven't
I
been.
have not.
We'll look at that next
Do
year.
it, yeah.
Cocaine. Candy makes a dandy. Coachella. Mad Decent Block Party. And Lollapalooza. Top 3.
I'm Mad Decent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Never heard of that one.
I've been to Mad Decent New Braunfels at the stage by the river.
The white water.
Wha-
white
yeah,
amphitheater.
yeah, that
Oh
one.
yeah, white. water.
Crack cocaine.
What?
Really?
It's on the list.
Where?
Burning Man.
Where's the crack?
Burning Man.
Where's the crack?
Bonnaroo and that Glastonbury Festival. Glastonbury, Scotland, by the way.
Okay.
DMT, aka the spirit molecule.
What does it stand for? Something tryptamine.
Yeah.
We'll look at Byron for that one.
Diametric.
I can't pronounce these
Diametric-
words.
I've never
Tryptamine.
even heard of this.
It's a temporary high. That's what
yeah,
it
it's like
does.
a short high, but
Yeah.
I mean that's what I've heard.
I swear, if you have ayahuasca on the list,
And I don't, but
you don't.
I don't think so. No. So DMT, Burning Man, Electrical Daisy Carnival,
Mm-hmm.
and Life in Color, whatever that is.
Life in color.
I feel like
LSD?
I feel like I just saw that advertised.
LSD, Burning Man again, Electric Music Festival, Camp Bisco again. Opioids, Mad Decent Block Party, interesting. Lollapalooza, Holy Ship. Pill poppers, pills in general, like Valium, other things. Electric Daisy Carnival, Tomorrowland, Lollapalooza. Mescaline, Burning Man, Camp Bisco, Electric Daisy Carnival.
All right, we got to...
And that's it.
Oh, okay. What about... So we got the drugs part, the alcohol part. What about the sex part? Do you guys ever done anything at shows?
Have I
said done anything. Can fill in the blank. You can replace that with whatever.
So I've definitely like PDA'd. Right? Who hasn't, I guess.
Okay, sure.
I mean, kissing and hugging and touching, but I've never...
You can do that at HEB. It doesn't make it special.
Can you, huh? But I've never had sex at a show.
Have you seen that, though? Think about it. Lane, have you ever
Did
seen
y'all
that?
hear, like, at Sound on Soundfest, when y'all were camping?
Oh, yeah.
There was a couple that was in a tent next to y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't at the...
Yeah, it wasn't at the show.
But I mean,
it was all night after the show.
Yeah, it was a light show because they had one light inside the tent, and we just
You could see the silhouette. You could see the silhouette. Wow. Props to them.
They left early.
And they woke. And they woke up in the morning and did it again.
Yep.
And then they left their tent and never came back. Like we left. We didn't see them again.
No, I don't remember. I don't think we saw
They got up at one point because I think you and I are up. They got up and started walking around naked. They're fucked up.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right.
That's hilarious.
That's right.
It's like there's a good 1,000 people within like 100 yards right here.
It's like, come on, man, it's free with Sound on Soundfest, dude.
I can imagine anything that has camping or tent somewhere to actually do the actual act that's going to have a higher increase of
Right.
sex. But I haven't seen anybody personally that I can say like, oh, I think they were having sex at like a show that's an indoor venue. It's not ringing a bell.
Maybe not indoors. I would say more. It's just more of an outdoor thing.
Yeah, I think I have heard, like, actually was
From
hearing
Becky?
it happen. I heard Becky and Chad doing it.
Who's Chad?
Becky, obviously the male counterpart to Becky.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that was
we
a Chad.
gotta come up with a different name.
Why? What's wrong with
She
Chad?
knows a Chad.
You know a
No.
Chad?
No, I
Do
was
you know a
thinking
Becky
Chad
and a Chad?
doesn't. Yeah, I know both, but I would say that Becky sounds like maybe like a Joe.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just
No.
kidding.
I would say Chad is fine.
We'll
Or Jason.
That'll be green room talk.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've heard people doing it like
Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know why.
behind, but
That's a weird ass name.
I'm trying to think where I've heard of people doing it. I think, not ACL, but like fun, like behind booths and essentially where staff is preparing things. Like you
Yeah.
can sneak over there and do the dirty. But
Oh.
really, you won't see it on the actual at the actual concert in the show. Like this is too obvious.
So you've never done anything except beyond PDA at a concert?
No, I've taken people. So that's a whole other topic. Is hooking up there and like meeting someone and then going home with them or something
Mhm.
like that.
Oh.
That I can't say I'm innocent of.
Under the stage, man. I was hanging out with the light guy. I mean the sound guys. They always like camp under the stage and shit. Like all the people would build the
Yep.
stages. Let me do something in there. They have like how you call those things again? The bed that you tie to two trees.
hammock?
Thank you. Sorry, I have brain fart sometimes.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard to do something in there though. You'd probably swing and die, fall off, break something.
Way to break the fantasy. Way to
Break
fuck up the fantasy.
something. I don't know what.
Damn, Miko. What's on
Um,
your list?
I think
Sort
when
of roll in the grass.
you can't really have sex so much of it at a show, but you can definitely meet someone. I mean, if you're there at a concert and you meet someone else,
Mhm.
and that's a whole topic you can talk about as well, like hooking up and introducing yourself and meeting people there. But you already have something in common. You're at a show, and you probably both like the artist, so you have something to spark up conversation. But you have to be very selective about what you talk about because you have a very short window to talk because it's loud. You don't want to distract from the concert, so it's like a few
Yes.
seconds in between.
So
know,
if
just
you're having sex, you
dance
can
and
be loud
groove.
all you want because people won't hear. All right. It's almost been an hour now.
Yeah, so I'll just close out and say
Big three.
Huh?
Big three rules out of everything, most important ones.
That's on the spot. Let's see. I would say I'm always a planner and prepper, so
Yes.
just make sure when you're going to a show, you know what time you want to get there, you know what you're bringing, and take care of you. If your person you're going with is fucking up, hey, it's your experience. Take care of yourself first. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Number 2, figure out what vice you're gonna do. If you're drinking, if you're smoking, if you're doing some sort of drug, decide that ahead of time. Don't randomly like, oh, someone handed it to me. It's like concert. I'm
You
doing
never
it now.
know what's in it either.
You don't know what's in it. You weren't prepared for it. You don't. What are you doing afterwards? Like, you should really prep for those types of things to be responsible. And then number 3, don't sit on your phone the entire time. I know everyone always talks about that. When I do take video at a show, but when I do, I keep it right around my head so I'm not distracting anybody else, and I don't look at it. I'm looking at the shot.
Yeah.
I set the shot.
Yep.
And I hold
I
it.
do that too.
I either do it with 2 hands or I'll brace my arm right here just so I have a brace, and I'll look with my actual eyes at the show. That'd be my top 3.
Good one. Good one. All right, we're gonna move on. We got your boy Byron.
Your boy.
It's your boy.
All right. So on this segment, we're gonna do a little question and answer. So for those listening and or watching, I gave these guys a bunch of questions, had them answer it. I also answered the questions. And so I'm just going to read the question, read everyone's answer. These guys are going to buzz in and then let me know or let everyone else know who said what answer. All right. So does everyone have
you have your buzz?
everyone have their buzz?
What's your buzz?
Bzz, just kidding.
Sure, let's go with that. Miko, what's your buzz?
No.
It's coming. I have a.
Mine's gonna be. Oh, you want us to do like a?
No,
I'm
make
trying
it
to go
sound with
digital.
Mine's gonna be like.
I'm going digital.
I'm going analog. I got a mouth, man. Just make a
Fine.
noise. We can say
You'll
your
hear
name too.
You'll hear it.
I think
All right.
we'll know.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. I don't have a theme music for this. All right. First question. Name something people do at a concert to make the experience more enjoyable. And the answers that we have are dance, wear earplugs, talk to the people next to you,
Oh, I already know who said what.
and sing along.
Wait, there's one that throws me off now.
Yeah.
We have to name who said what.
So you only buzz in if you know all 4. Who we're gonna guess which one of us said that.
Yeah, I mean, you can know like 1 or 2, and then that
I
way
think
you're in and then try to
earplugs
guess
was
the rest.
Miko. Talking to people is Lane because she networks all the freaking time. This guy's prepared, so he always has stuff in case. Like you were saying earlier, being next to the speakers. What was the last one? Sing along.
Sing along.
That was you.
I
He
bet
hasn't
that's
told you
me.
yes or no.
I haven't
So
said yes
I
or no.
see.
anything.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
we
wait, so he guesses all 4 then, and then somebody else, or
okay.
So you got. Let's see.
I know which one I did. So
Yeah, you got
that's
one
all it
right.
takes that-
You got one right.
you get yours
I
right.
got-
only
got
one.
mine right?
Okay. You only got one right.
Well, okay,
But
never
besides you got one right. So
Oh, wow.
So Lane's a talker. I'm gonna say you're the. What was it? Can I get the 4 again, real quick?
it's dance, sing along, wear
Obviously
earplugs,
dance.
and talk to the people next to you.
Back is dance. Miko
Earplugs.
is sing along, and your earplugs.
No, that's right.
Nah.
You're sing along. I thought you'd be earplugs.
I didn't think to put it.
That was
Catch
my
me, catch
curveball
Miko
in there.
singing along in the middle, in the center middle.
All right, next question. Doo-doo-doo. Name an artist you would pay to not see.
Ooh, let's hear it.
All right, so
Well, we can just
we
just say
have
so.
50 Cent,
Really?
Soldier Boy,
Good one.
anything rock or metal, and Migos.
Migos.
Yeah, I would never
Migos.
see you on stage, man.
Okay. Ooh, who would never see Migos back? Because everybody else in the world loves them.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna say 50 Cent. Okay, and then who was the other one?
It's Migos, 50 Cent,
Any rock
Soldier
or
Boy,
metal.
and anything rock or metal.
Okay, I think Byron, Soldier Boy, and Miko is 50 Cent.
Well done.
Ding 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 ding.
Wow.
Thank you.
50 Cent gave the worst South by show I have. Worst show
Yeah.
period at South by.
Well, what
I've ever
happened?
seen in my life.
I was there, yeah.
He forgot the lyrics, and then the
He was
DJ.
high or drunk, so?
He's just stupid. I
But-
think.
Well, he's
I
only
was the
50
one
cents.
anything rock or
Talk
metal,
bad
I
about
was
the
like,
crowd. Even the DJ was like, "What the fuck is going on?" It was.
It was at
yeah.
ACL?
It was at Austin Music Hall.
Oh, okay.
I went to a metal show once. It was loud.
well, nice.
I couldn't really tell what the
analysis.
vocals were, but yeah, it was
I
good.
can tell you right now, you wasted $10. I could have told you that.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Other than tickets, name something people buy specifically for a concert / festival. And the answer selections are We have weed, mobile charger, new chucks / outfit, and a flag or flagpole.
Flag.
Flagpole, Chucks.
Well, you're
weed.
pointing, dude. This is audio. Say who said what?
I'm saying. Well, okay, gotcha. Lane is the Chucks is outfit.
Yeah.
Your Byron's flagpole because that's just random. Your weed back, and then whatever was left.
Mobile charger.
Yes.
Well, we'll charge it. Wow.
All right.
You bring a flag? He's walking out with a flag
I
with his
think-
face on it.
I remember when
Your boy's here.
At a
Like-
festival.
At a festival,
Yeah.
people have flags.
like
so people
ACL for
know.
sure, it's
That's-
so
those
much
are
easier
annoying,
to find
though.
that balloon
if
thing.
you have a big group.
Yeah.
Yes, but when sometimes it gets out of hand to where you can't even see shit because there's so many.
Well, it's
flags
also
in the
annoying
air.
to carry if you are the person
Yeah,
carrying it.
That's
Yep. You don't want to be on flag duty.
All right. Next question. Name something you shouldn't do in a porta potty. So something you should not do in a porta potty.
Wait, hold on. Let's just
P?
give our answers. Just comment on them instead of going around.
Okay, I can just read out the answers.
Okay.
Play words with friends. Anything sexual.
Hey, some people might have a fetish.
You're gonna catch something.
Clip your
That's a fetish.
toenails.
What?
Oh my god.
And stink up the joint.
Stink up the joint? That's gonna happen. It's already stinking.
Can you
Yeah.
do all four? Can you play word with my friends while doing something sexual and clipping your toenails and stinking? Up the
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, let me take some time to.
I think that's possible.
Hey, somebody's done it.
Okay.
Somebody out there. Hey, you never know. Some people might have a fetish of having sex in the porta potty.
All right. Do you have?
That's
time
my
for
luck
one
right
more?
now.
Yeah, one more.
One more.
All right.
Go ahead.
Name a non-live music venue you'd like to see a concert at. So any place that doesn't normally have a concert, name a place that you would like to see a concert at.
Miko's house.
Ooh.
Oh,
Me too.
nice.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind. All right. We have the Greenbelt,
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
Good
that would
one.
be good.
Lake Travis,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
the Capitol,
Yep.
and then we have 9 Inch Nails at Home Depot or Red Hot Chili Peppers under a bridge.
That's hilarious.
9 Inch Nails at Home Depot. Wait, who said that? Hold on. Who said that?
Miko.
Come forth.
Come forth.
Who had this horrible joke?
You didn't catch the
Look
Red Hot Chili
around.
Peppers. I'd like to see them under a
I
bridge.
love that we all
Under
know
a
each other's humor. That's great.
Wait, what did I say?
I know everybody's humor, I guess.
You said the Capitol.
Oh, the Capitol.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Why not?
I said Lake Travis.
Greenbelt. That was.
'Cause I've
awesome.
been-
Greenbelt's
I'm gonna
good.
do-
Like
Yeah.
at the
I've seen someone at Lake
Content.
Travis. That's good.
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
flats, like on.
I'm talking about on a boat.
Yeah, on a boat would be dope.
Yeah.
On a boat.
Like everybody at auditorium shore, and then the show is actually on the
Nice.
on the river. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Yep.
Is that it?
That is it.
Sweet. All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Any last comments, shout outs you want to make?
One other thing. Miko mentioned the feedback episode with Greg.
Mhm.
Can't pronounce his
Concert
last
photographer.
name.
Gianakis.
That is
Gianakis.
episode 103.
Yeah, check
Yes.
that out. A lot of good info now.
Yeah.
We filmed it at Anton's. Great.
And tones.
That's what I said.
It's
I have an accent.
You talking to me? Are you talking to me? You say you
Yes,
have an
you should have
accent?
more empathy.
I said and tones like everybody else.
And for anybody that tuned in late, let's just do one friendly reminder on our sponsors. So we got Slab Barbecue and Empire ATX.
Yep.
Yes.
Feedback.
Go check out the
Feedback.
lineups. Go to Have Some Barbecue. Go to realdopebarbecue.com and check out their menu. They have really, really good barbecue. Really, really good.
I have a shout out.
Go ahead.
Byron's birthday this week.
Oh,
What?
snap.
Yeah.
Portapalooza 2017. It's going
Porter with
up.
a what?
Portapalooza.
That's how you call it? Is
Yeah.
it a week-long
You
thing?
going to Port
From Wednesday, starting Wednesday.
Yeah.
Are you both
Portapalooza?
going?
Through the weekend. Yeah.
And it's funny
It's
because
gonna
I'll
be
be in
rough.
Portland.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
what are you going to do?
Wednesday night, probably gonna go to Stubbs to see Little Dragon
And Go Link.
and Gold Link.
I might check that out then.
Friday or Thursday, my actual birthday, I'm just gonna do happy hour downtown at Gloria's, and then Friday, going to see Odyssey with good company
Yep. Good
at
one.
Empire. So that will be
That's Friday.
That's Friday.
What's Saturday?
Saturday is undetermined. It's to be determined.
He'll be done by now. By then, he'll be at home.
I think
What happened to
He'll be
Byron?
sleeping. It's too
we've
much
talked about
social.
Saturday a lot, and that's been other problems. Like, how much energy you really gonna have
Yeah,
on
so it's
Saturday?
kind of
You
like
start on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta check my calendar. I'll meet you guys one of those days.
Portapalooza.
Portapalooza.
Real people do real things, man. You start on Wednesday.
Oh shit! If you can't keep up, folks, I'm a grown ass man. I can't do that. No, I probably can.
Oh, Thursday. Sorry, I have a thing on Wednesday.
Yes. Let's see. Couple announcements. We do send out our picks on Thursdays, but on Monday, if you're listening to this, every Monday we put out a post on Facebook so you can plug the events you got coming up. So make sure you put in the link, at least the link to the events you want to promote and plug, and if it makes our picks, then it'll be up on Thursday. So be on the lookout. Follow the feedback on Facebook and BAK, and be on the lookout for that post. Anything else?
That's it.
Nope. Find us in the streets.
Yeah.
Find us in the streets, yes.
Say
Get a
hello.
sticker, take a picture, get an interview in. We'll be out there this week.
Make sure you follow the feedback on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Also, if you have iTunes, it helps if you write a review. It really helps us. And again, we're doing this because we love it, and we want to bring you some good stories and some good tips on how to navigate the scene. This is what we do, the Feedback
Woohoo.
podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Talk to you next time. Miko, thank you. Byron, Lane.
Holla.
See you next week.
See ya.
Goodbye,
Ciao,
world.
ciao.